Good morning, everyone. I am Anushka Bhati from BCA first semester, and here I am representing my presentation on array pointers in C. So we will proceed with introduction to pointers. So introduction to pointers. A pointer in C is a special variable that stores the memory address of another variable instead of holding a direct value. A pointer holds the location where the value is stored in memory. Pointers are declared using arctic symbol and allow programs to access and manipulate data efficiently at the memory level. They are widely used in arrays, function, and dynamic memory allocation. Using a pointer, we can directly access the value stored at a particular address, making C programming more powerful and flexible. And this is the syntax for pointers: data type, arctic, sign, and pointer name. Now, why pointers are important? So, pointers are important in C programming because they provide a direct way to access and manage memory. With pointers, program can store and retrieve data efficiently by using memory address. Instead of copying values, they make it easier to work with arrays, strings, and complex data structures. Pointers are also essentials for functions that need to modify value outside their scope, enabling call by reference. Additionally, pointers allow dynamic memory allocation, which helps create flexible programs that can use memory as needed. Overall, pointers can make C more powerful, efficient, and capable of handling advanced. Pointer declaration and initialization. A pointer is declared using the arctic symbol before the pointer name. The data type of the pointer must match the data type of the variable it points to. Declaration tells the compiler that the variable will store a memory address. A pointer must be initialized using the address of operator and initialization assign the pointer the memory address of another variable. What is an array? An array in C is a data structure that allows you to store multiple values of same data type in a single variable. It stores elements in contiguous memory locations, meaning the values are placed next to each other in sequence. Array make it easier to manage and process large amount of data using a single name with an index to access each element. For example, an integer array can store several numbers without creating separate variables for each value. Arrays are helpful for tasks like storing lists, performing repetitive operations, and organizing data efficiently. Array declaration and access: an array is declared by specifying the data type and the number of elements. The size inside brackets defines how many values the array can store. This is a declaration example int AR5 that declares an integer array of size 5. Array are accessed using indexes starting from 0. Example AR0 is equal to 10, storing a value. Index value range from 0 to size 1. Each element can be individually read, modified, or printed. Memory representation of array. An array stores its elements in contiguous memory locations, meaning each value is placed right next to the previous one in memory. This makes accessing elements fast because the address of any element can be calculated easily using the base address and the index. For example, if an integer array starts at address 1000 and each integer takes 4 bytes, then the next element will be stored at 1004, 1008, and 1012, and so on. This linear arrangement helps in efficient transversal pointer arithmetic and simplified data management in programs. So, relationship between array and pointers. In C programming, an array and pointer are closely related because the name of an array acts like a pointer to its first element. This means AR means easily access or transfers through array elements. For example, array gives the value of the first element and AR plus 1 gives the second element. Even though an array name behave like a pointer, it is not a variable and its address cannot be changed. Using pointer to access array elements, a pointer can be used to access array elements through memory address. The array names gives a base address which a pointer can store. Pointer can move through array elements using arithmetic like p plus 1, p plus 2, and etc. Artrix p gives the value of the first element and artrix p plus 1 gives a second, and so on. Pointer access and index access give the same result. Pointer arithmetic. Pointer arithmetic refers to the performing mathematical operations on pointer to move between memory locations. Since pointer stores address operation like p plus plus p minus p plus n or p minus n. Shift the pointer to the next or previous element of the same data type. Difference between array name and pointer name. So although an array name and pointer seem similar, they are not the same. The array's name acts as a constant pointer that always points to the first element of an array, and its address cannot be changed. On the other hand, a pointer variable is flexible. It can store the address of different variables and can be incremented or decremented using pointer arithmetic. While the array name gives a base address, it cannot be reassigned like a pointer variable. This difference is important because it helps us understand how array occupy fixed memory while pointers offer dynamic memory and memory access. Common mistakes with pointer. So using uninitialized pointers which may contain garbage address, dereferencing a null pointer leading to runtime errors, performing incorrect pointer arithmetic causing access to invalid memory, accessing array elements out of bounds using pointers, assigning a pointer to the wrong data type, forgetting to use the AND operator which assigning when assigning an address to a pointer, using freed or deleted memory, overwriting memory accidentally due to improper pointer handling. Summary. So a pointer stores the memory address of another variable. Array stores multiple values of the same data, same type in contiguous memory. The array name acts as a pointer to the first element. Pointer arithmetic helps in transversing array efficiently. 2D arrays can be accessed using double pointers or pointer expression. Pointer allow call by reference in dynamic memory usage. Proper handling of pointers avoid errors like null dangling or uninitialized pointers. Understanding pointers and array improves memory and management and program performance. Thank you.